My name is Peter Mullins, and today I will be explaining one of the most basic concepts in engineering, especially when it comes to structural or civil engineering. This concept is the concept of slopes and connectors. So, everyone knows the basic slope formula from back in algebra, y equals mx plus b. This is useful when on a graph, but is a bit more inapplicable to real world problems. When we deal with slopes, we deal with very, very slight slopes. When building objects, the slope on the ground and the slope between the object. In engineering, this slope will vary, but you want it to remain as close to zero as possible. If there is no slope, you have a perfectly flat surface and it is easier to build. For instance, I have with me Legos. These Lego structures are pretty basic, but it's to help build a tower. With the reduction of slope between the pieces, it's easier to get the tower to stand straight. It helps as well as we have connecting pieces here, here, and here, which lock in and interconnect. But here I have these ones, which I've locked. But if we were to place them vertical with the flat side, you can see eventually starts to wobble and become more and more structurally unstable until it all falls down. Unlike this, as we can put it right here, or if I can get, yeah, there we go. We put it right here, it stays relatively stable. The reason this is because its base has less of a slope and the entire structure has less of a slope and is more evenly distributed than when we just place them with the flat side. In engineering, your goal when building, say, a tall structure like the Mumbai Tower is to build something tall and yet have it still be structurally stable. So an engineer's job is to mathematically calculate what materials and what will be needed to make this structure. What materials, what bondings they should use, and how to implement them. This is all calculated from slope and reducing the slope. Interconnecting parts can also help in building things like roads. For instance, we take these two and we can build a structure and we can keep building. This is a new method in building things like bridges in metropolitan areas. They will prefabricate the pieces that they need and send them out in big trucks. This can help by just locking in and pouring cement over, making the structure in under a week. While places out in the rural country, this is a bit more expensive and they don't need it. So they can just build the bridge the regular way and build everything out there. It's slightly less expensive, but it'll take more time. So it's found as a better option in more rural areas. In conclusion, engineering is used throughout the world to make everyone's life easier, to build bigger structures and better roads throughout the world, and especially in the US.